What? What's happening? Stone Cologne 316 here. What? What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Really quick, do me a favor. Like this video. Hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. It would mean a lot to the channel. Helps us grow. Thanks for returning. I know it's been a little bit. I haven't come out with some content this week. It's been a little... Every week is a little unpredictable. So apologies on that. But we're back. We're back with another Stunners of the Week. And we got a lot to cover, so I'm not gonna ramble on too much, but it was a good week. Again, mostly fresh stuff, some spicy, some woody stuff. But yeah, we had a pretty good week. So this is Stunners of the Week number 7. Let's get into it. What? Starting off on Monday. Haven't worn this one in a while. I've covered this quite a few times. It's supposed to be their inspiration or twist of Creed Absolute Aventus, and it's from Armaf. It is Club de Nuit Precieux. I ended up getting this right after it was announced, or like the day it like dropped. It kind of randomly just kind of like dropped. I got this from Fragrance Buy for like $45, I think. Really, really good stuff. The only thing I don't like about this is that caramel note. There's a caramel note in here that gives off this weird burnt plasticky kind of smell directly off my skin. So it's not the fragrance because I don't smell it when I'm sniffing the atomizer. So it's got to be just on my skin. But you're going to get the pineapple, the citruses, there's some Broxin in here. There's a bunch of oak moss and woods, and it's really good. It's a little fruity. It's a little less spicy, but pretty sweet. But it's not cloyingly sweet, but it's very masculine. It is a deeper, darker version of Creed Absolute Aventus, I'd say. Really good quality stuff. It is a extrait de parfum, I believe. Extrait de parfum, yeah. It says it right there on the tag. Great longevity, but again, there's that one caramel note on here. It's like a sticky kind of note. It makes my skin smell sticky, and I'm not a big fan of that. So, but this one I wore on Monday. I love the scent nonetheless. Armaf Club de Nuit Precieux. That's what I wore on Monday. And then out the shower, I don't know. I was just in the mood for it. I don't normally wear this out the shower. This is usually like a signature scent / office scent. Acqua di Gio EDP Profondo. Wore that out the shower Monday night. I absolutely adore this one. It might be my second favorite behind Profumo. Just the versatility on this. This is a signature scent right here. It walks. I think the EDT, the EDP, and the Parfum / Profumo, they're all kind of the Profumo and the Parfum walk pretty much the same path, give or take a note or two. But with this one, you're getting the mandarin orange up top, marine notes. You're getting the sage, some geranium, some vetiver, little patchouli. It is very earthy on me. It smells like mineral notes. It's got mineral notes in there. I don't know. It's got an earthy kind of crisp vibe to it. Very invigorating. You can find this for a really good price. Excuse me. Ross Dress for Less has the 4-ounce bottles for about $80. That's actually a pretty good deal. So if you're looking to get your nose on this, or if you're a big fan of the Acqua di Gio line and you don't have the EDP, safe blind buy. It smells like Acqua di Gio. It's just a little different take on it, a little more modern, a little bit more dense than the original. Acqua di Gio Eau de Parfum. That's why I wore Monday night. Moving into Tuesday, just wanted something dark and bold, something with leather in it. Kind of got an Aventus vibe to it. I think it's Aventus that meets Tom Ford Tuscan leather. It is Tumi 19 Degree. Raspberry. There's a black raspberry note and suede note in this. But the cool thing about this is there's a freshness to this. It's very bold and dark, but there's a freshness to it. You're gonna get like a bergamot. There's some saffron for some spice in here. There's a black musk and leather and suede. So it's got a smooth kind of airiness to it. Signature scent worthy. You could wear this all year round. I would ease up on the sprays in the summertime just because it could get a little bit too thick in the high heat. But this is really good stuff, man. It does walk this similar paths to Tuscan leather from Tom Ford and Creed Aventus. You mix those two together, and it really just kind of becomes its own thing. So it's not redundant whatsoever if you have Aventus or Tuscan leather. I mean, it might be a little bit more redundant on the Tuscan leather side than Aventus because it's fruity leather kind of dominant. But check this one out. I got this off eBay for like less than $100. It's going for over 100, but really, really good solid stuff. Tumi is kind of slept on, so check out their house, check out their offerings. They got some pretty good stuff. Tumi 19 degree, that's one I wore Tuesday during the day. And then at night I had to shave. I was super late shaving my head, so my head was like sprouting a little bit, but Tuesday night I shaved, and my nephew Johnny gave me this. I think he accidentally bought the aftershave, and he thought he bought the actual fragrance. But out the shower, after I shaved, I applied Davidoff Cool Water aftershave, the original. This stuff's pretty strong, man. My wife was like, "Damn, you smell strong." I'm like, "What I do? Do I smell good?" What? Yeah. What's not to say about Cool Water? It's a classic. I actually don't have the original Cool Water fragrance itself. I just have the aftershave. I have the Intense. I have the Parfum. I have Grapefruit and Sage. I have Wave. I have Night Dive. I have which one? Oh, it's Street Fighter Edition. I got a bunch of them. Um, I think eventually I want to collect all of those, even though if I don't wear them or not. But dude, there's probably like 50 of them out there that we don't even know about. You know what I mean? So yeah, this was good. I've been wearing this after I shave a lot. I forgot to bring this up in the week before the rotation. I did wear that, but this is really good. Great aftershave, fresh and green, woody, spicy. I wore that, and then I ended up wearing this as a fragrance of the night. Um, it's from Usher. It's the original Usher He, I think. Um, Melon, pineapple, some lavender, some suede, sandalwood. It's got violet leaf in there. Um, some vetiver, very musky. Um, walks the almost the exact same path as Creed's Green Irish Tweed. Nice atomizer too. It's synthetic. It's cheap. It's still smells really good though. I got this at Ross Dress for Less for about $25. Um, check your local Rex or your Ross Dress for Less. This is definitely popping up. This is really good. It's in the air. Very woody, very sandalwood heavy, green and fresh and spicy and woodsy. Just really good stuff. Great out the shower type of stuff. I got about I get about 6 hours tops with this. I've worn this to the office. I've covered this a little bit on this channel, but I don't know. I was just once I used this with this because they do are pretty much the same fragrance. Not exactly the same, but they do it's the same DNA kind of thing, base DNA. But yeah, Cool Water aftershave and Usher out the shower Tuesday night. That's what I want. Then on Wednesday, this is one of my favorites on this channel. You guys know how much I like this one, but just feeling something, you know, little little bit of oud, little bit of freshness, little just really good stuff. Brioni Eau de Parfum Intense. Very fruity, tart up top. You got mandarin orange, pink pepper, and then you get oud, vanilla, and broxin. There's a green apple note, some saffron for some spice. So it's fruity, spicy, a little warm, woody. The oud in here is not heavy. It's pretty fresh overall. I mean, when I first got this, I sniffed it. I was like, wow, I don't have anything like this. So it was different, but then it was like, it smells really good, very mass appealing. My wife likes this one too. Great cold weather fragrance. Do not sleep on the Briones, guys. I'm telling you right now, this is an underrated house for the price too. You're not going to get a better high quality fragrance for the price. I'm just saying. These were going for about 60, $70. The whole line was. Now you can get these in the $30 range. No joke. If you're an avid collector and you want something new and you want something a little different and you want to, roll the dice and blind buy a fragrance, this is one I would suggest you try because it's different. If you want something thicker, something more high quality, elegance, great stuff. Brioni Eau de Parfum Intense. I wore that to the office on Wednesday. Got quite a few compliments on this, by the way, too. So check that one out. And then out the shower that night. This is actually one of my favorite out the shower cheapies. I haven't worn it in a while, and I was just like, you know what? It's time to wear it again. Bentley Momentum Unlimited. Walks the same path as Versace Mano Fresh and Chrome Sport and Mont Blanc Starwalker, but this has leather in it. It's got broxin in it. Nice apple note up top. Some grapefruit, some vetiver. It's got some leather, some cedar wood and sandalwood. It's not super wood dominant. It's very, very fresh. A little watery. But the broxin kind of makes everything push out. I get about 6 hours, a strong 6 hours with this. Highly recommend if you're looking for a fresh, cheapy, kind of borderline signature scent worthy type of stuff. This is really good. I think this smells better than Mano Fresh and all of those fragrances that kind of give off that vibe. I think this smells way better than that. Um, it is a blue fragrance, but it doesn't smell like Sauvage, doesn't smell like Bleu de Chanel, doesn't smell like, any of those super popular fragrances. But yeah, the leather in this is very kind of subtle, but it's smooth and it's very fresh and woody and spicy. If you got rid of like all my collection and you saved all my like favorite ones, this is going to be in there. Just because this is a great daily driver, I need to talk about this one more, and I need to explore the line more on this one. But I absolutely love this fragrance. The bottle's awesome, cap's hefty, just very fresh and just masculine, fresh and clean, just really good. I love this stuff. Safe blind buy, my opinion. Bentley Momentum Unlimited. That's why we're at the shower on Wednesday. Thursday, kept going for the Bentley train. So I wanted something dry and woody, a little smoky. Bentley for Men, Absolute. This one kind of sparked my list idea. Ooh, don't want to focus. My list idea for woody fragrances, which I'm sure it'll be coming out before this one. This one's got some oud in it, some sandalwood. It's got that pencil shavings vibe right off the rip. So give it a minute. It'll subside. But just very dry, smoky woods, man. A little earthy. Really, really good. It doesn't perform as strong as the older batch, apparently. That's just what I gather. But I got this for $30. This is actually a tester. I got this online. I think I got this for $25 on Fragrance Buy. It was a tester. But it came with the cap. So always get the tester if it comes with a cap. It's going to be cheaper regardless. I don't need the correct box. Give me a tester box that's going to go right in the garbage anyway. So, but this is what I wore during the day. Bentley for Men Absolute, really good stuff. I got about 6 to 8 hours. It stays closer to the skin on me. It does last longer than when I originally wore it, but it stays closer to the skin on me. So good stuff. Really good stuff. Bentley for Men Absolute. Wore that during the day. And then at night, this is the one that kind of started my fragrance journey back when I was a kid. Now, this isn't the exact fragrance I'm speaking of, but I had a fragrance called Belcom from Belcom. They do all of the cheapy clone brands that you see at Walmart. Belcom Nitro is supposed to be a direct clone of Hugo, Hugo Man, Hugo Boss, the regular Hugo. Fresh, spicy, green, woody, just smells like the 90s, that 90s cologne smell. It's very green. It's got some green apple, um, some pine. It's got a pine smell, but it's not like it's not old man smelling, at least to me. This still can hold up. It still has a modern touch to it, but this stuff hangs with like Acqua di Gio and you know all of them, Cool Waters, and just this hung around back then. This was a staple. This was a signature scent back then. Um, and I just is very nostalgic for me. I'm gonna spray it. Very fresh. I have the extreme. The extreme version is literally just a cranked up version of this one. The only thing I don't like about the extreme is it gives off like a wet dog smell on me, and I don't know why. So if you're looking between the two, if you think the extreme's going to be like a more powerful version than this, it's really not. It smells thicker, but it's giving me off like a wet dog smell. But yeah, this is why we're out the shower. Hugo Boss, the original. Now, obviously, this has been reformulated, but it came out in '95. I got this a couple years back at the rack stores. You can find this at the rack store, but still smells good. Hugo Boss, Hugo Man. I wore that out the shower Thursday night. Moving into Friday. Just wanted something fresh and clean. A little minty, a little woody. Lattafa Maahir Legacy. I hate this bottle. I really genuinely hate this bottle. The silver horse head bottle. Spearmint, lavender, little juniper, some woods, little oak moss, very musky, clean, got ambroxan. Heavy lime on this, heavy lime note up top. It's not it's not off-putting at all. Like I don't have like pretty much any lime-based fragrances, but in the opening on this, you're gonna get that blast of lime. Really, really good stuff. I get about 6 to 8 hours. You will go nose blind to this. A lot of people say, "Oh, I don't get any projection or performance." Have someone wear this, and then 6 hours later, have someone come by you and see if they can smell you. If they can smell you, then it means you're nose blind. If they can't, obviously you're not getting much performance out of this. But this is a clone of Parfums de Marly Sedley. That's what they were going for. Definitely less high quality or less quality version of it, but it literally is 90% the same. To me, it smells like a masculine, clean laundry type of smell. So it's really good. Very popular stuff, very mass appealing. Wore that Friday to the office, got a couple compliments. So check that one out. Lattafa Maahir Legacy. Sub $20 range you can get this in potentially. It's cheap stuff. Well worth it. Check that one out. And then Friday night, I don't know. I just randomly grabbed it. Friday night, I usually don't wear any freshies. I typically don't shower Friday nights. I do that like Saturday during the day after I do all my Saturday running around and stuff. But I don't know. Friday nights, it's a free for all. I'll just put whatever I want in, whether it's a sweet fragrance, spicy, woody, whatever. But I was feeling this one, Contra exclusive Royal Latin. Did I get that right? Exquisite Latin Royal Edition. I'm sorry. It's a Parfums de Marly Leighton clone. So technically, I went with the Parfums de Marly clone day for Friday. Great atomizer too. This stuff is a dead ringer for Leighton, and it's $14.99. Best Leighton clone I've come across for that price. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Because there's so many Leighton clones that everyone's telling me, hey, do this one, do that one. And it's like, I don't need any other ones. I actually have Leighton. It's not the actual bottle, but I had their travel atomizer set. And without that heavy geranium menthol type of smell, you're going to get this literally smells exactly the same as that. Little less quality, obviously. It's a $15 freaking fragrance, but from Camaro Perfumes, that's what I wore on Friday night. The wife really likes this one. It's got that apple pie kind of vibe to it, but just good stuff. I don't know. I was just in the mood for it. It was Friday night and just in the mood for it. Contra Exquisite Latin Royal Edition. Check that one out. Saturday. I don't know. Normally I wear this at the office. It's a little high quality to be, wearing it, on a Saturday. But you can wear whatever you want on Saturday. But I went with Loewe 7 Cobalt. Bleu de Chanel and Dior Homme 2020 in a bottle. That's exactly what I get. It's got that blue vibe to it. It's got that sage and pink pepper, black currant in it. It's a little smoky. It's got some frankincense. Oh, just a really good signature scent. This is dumb reach type of stuff. 8 hours plus you get. It's not a beast, but it sits perfectly on the skin. To me, it's masculine. It's almost a perfect fragrance, honestly, for me. I'll take this. I'll put this up with Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Like, I'm gonna put it right behind it because I still think Bleu de Chanel Parfum is one of the best blue fragrances, and like I don't wear it a lot because I seldomly wear it because it's that good, and I don't want to really purchase another bottle for a while. But this, if you love Dior Homme 2020 and Bleu de Chanel, you're going to absolutely adore this because that's exactly what I get out of this. I don't know why not a lot of people have been saying that, but it's got that kind of masculine gentleman type of vibe, but it has that mass appeal too. I mean, guys in their 20s can pull this off for sure. I'm not saying that young guys can't pull this off, but I love this stuff. It's woody at the bottom. It's got a woody backbone. The vetiver kind of hangs out in there. Great stuff. Get your nose on this. Safe blind buy if you like fresh blue fragrances. Loewe 7 Cobalt. That's what I wore Saturday during the day. And then at night, again, I was reaching this weekend. I was reaching for like office style fragrances to wear. I wore this out the shower. Givenchy Gentlemen Only. Since it's a weak performer, and since it's at night and it's wintertime, I'm going to wear it out the shower. It's a perfect out the shower scent for me currently right now. So, because when I woke up, I couldn't smell this at all. Oh man, just fresh and just, it's got a birch leaf. It's got violet in there. Some patchouli, some citruses. Just really good stuff, man. I was actually, when I first got this, I did a first impressions, I believe. And I said it was going to dethrone Bentley for Men Black Edition, but it hasn't. Bentley for Men Black Edition it's different. It's more my style. But I mean, I'm not saying this isn't my style, but this definitely does not dethrone that one, even though it is a higher quality fragrance technically. But for me, Bentley for Men Black Edition, just, it walks the same path, but that one's more earthy, woodsy, smoky. This is more fresh. fresh and a little bit watery. It's really good. The heavy nutmeg on this, which gives it like an interesting kind of spice. So, yeah, wore that out the shower Saturday night. Givenchy Gentlemen Only. Check that one out. And then yesterday, Sunday, recording this, it's Monday morning, 7:15 a.m. So I'm trying to get this done before work, but didn't know what I wanted to wear, and I was like, you know what? It warmed up a bit. It's in the 40s and 50s now this week. So my body temperature is starting to like sweat because it's like, your body gets so used to the cold. So now it's like warming up and everything's melting. So, but Acqua di Gio Profondo, the original Profondo, the first 2020 batch before they started reformulating everything. It's Acqua di Gio with an Aquazone note. It's like a new synthetic note that they put in. But it's a blue version of Acqua di Gio. And I think this is a very brilliant release because they made a more modern touch of the classic DNA. But it holds up. It still smells like Acqua di Gio. It's amazing that Alberto Del Rio's what? I didn't mean that. That's the wrestler. Alberto Del Rios is a freaking wrestler. Sorry. Alberto Morales, I think his name is. You think I should know this stuff. I don't pay attention to perfumers. Whatever smells good smells good. But Alberto Del Rios, I'm laughing my ass off. But that's what I ordered today. Acqua di Gio Profondo, just really good aquatic blue. Just you can't not like the Acqua di Gio DNA. And this one is kind of addictive because it gives it a blue vibe to it. So, yep, Acqua di Gio Profondo. I wore that Sunday. And then last but not least, I wore this out the shower. It's been a while since I wore it out the shower. It's my favorite pickup of last year. Seraphim Seraphim Blue. Minty, aquatic, fresh, little powdery. I mean, it's just really good stuff, guys. I've talked about this so many times. You know how I feel about Zahara fragrances. I own the most of them. I'm a big fan of that house. This is some really good stuff. Definitely my favorite out the shower fragrance. I am going to be wearing Seraphim Red today at the recording this as my scent of the day. But this is it's musky. There's no woods in it, but it's just watery and eucalyptus adds a mintiness, and then there's an apple that gives it like a bite and crispiness. Little bit of iris in it, just a tad, and some coconut water. Kind of gives it a creamy vibe. I don't think it's coconut water. Maybe it's just just coconut, but it's not sunscreen vibe whatsoever. You're not going to get sunscreen vibe out of this at all. But it's a blue fragrance, a fresh blue minty, aquatic, slightly powdery, just a really good, clean, gentleman type of fragrance. So Harhoff Signature Seraphim Blue. That's what I wore Sunday night out the shower. And that's it. Hopefully. What? That's it. That's what I wore this week. Those are the starters of the week. It was a really good smelling week again. Every week I'm trying to go through different, trying to get a little bit more versatile in my wearings for the week. So, hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to do my best and come out with more content during the week. I do apologize. It's just been some weeks are busier than others, and so I want to get on a consistent basis. But right now, it's been being a dad and doing the life thing. It can be a little tricky, and I'm managing. I'm managing to start really up the content on this. So we'll see what happens this year. I'm not going to make any promises because I'm like, I'll come up with a video tomorrow and this and that. It doesn't happen. So I'll get to it. So I'll get to the live streams as well. I'm just waiting for a good opportunity window to do that. So anywho, hope everyone's doing well. Let me know what you're wearing. Let me know if you have any of these offerings. And you know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe. What? And that's the bottom line. What? Gaston Cologne said so. Take care, guys. Have a good one.